Cooking good looking. It's your boy the J Factor. Today we got a special video, another tier list video. This time we are doing Dragon Ball video games. I made a couple different tiers here. I made one tier for Z. We're gonna start off with that. Z is only gonna be the top 3 games. I'm not gonna load it up. I'm not gonna stack it up. The top 3 games. Then from there you got A, B, C. C is usually mid. D, F, and then never played. I already filled out that section with some of the games that I never played. This one is polarizing because I'm not the huge like Street Fighter kind of game guy personally, but it is an amazing game. And the other thing about this game is that there's not really replayability because you fight in the battles. The story mode's kind of eh. I love the whole Android 21 stuff, but outside of that, it's missing. But I do like a lot of the dialogue when you are about to fight. A lot of people would have this in Z, no question. For now, we're gonna put this in A. I'm looking towards bottom of A, top of B for fighters, but we will see. Wow, Dragon Ball Z Budokai, basically the grandfather of Dragon Ball video games. Respectfully, we're gonna have to go C because it really went through, I want to say, just through the Cell Saga. There was no Buu Saga stuff. There was only, like, to my knowledge, like 15 characters in the whole entire game. And it's just very one-dimensional, like Dragon Ball Fighters. The thing it does do a little bit better, in my opinion, and I don't know if that's just nostalgia talking, but the story mode, I do like that a little bit more. But outside of those couple things, there's just not much going for the game. Next up, we have Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. For now, that's going in Z tier for me. God tier game. Game is beautiful. There are a lot of people that rank this game a little bit lower because of, I forget what it's called. I want to say Dragon Rush or something like that. Bottom line is, it's like a rock, paper, scissors shoot, and you have to hit the button, and it chooses your super attack for you, basically. You have to hope not to match with the other player. But outside of that, I mean, the game is just flawless. I love the whole, you could fly around for the story mode type of deal. I love the battling. Again, I said I'm not the 2D fighter where you're just going left to right fighting each other. That's not my type of game. But this just, it works for me. It's just, oh my goodness. We got Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi. Now this, I believe, is a step below Budokai, respectfully. Budokai, like I said, is the grandfather of Dragon Ball video games. This one, Tenkaichi, it was missing stuff. That is my preferred way of playing the Tenkaichi, more of an arena fighter, flying around the map, fighting each other. That is what I prefer, but I feel like both series got better as time went. Both of the first games were kind of the baseline. This way they can kind of work out the kinks, see what people like, and then from there it keeps getting better. Next up, we have Dragon Ball Xenoverse, the first one. For now, we're going to put that in B. This is a fighter situation. It'd be top of B, bottom of A. I mean, really solid game. I did feel like they are missing some stuff that Xenoverse 2 put in there that made it just amazing. For now, it's going to be, respectfully. Tenkaichi 3, this will not be touched. Telling you right now, won't be touched. You don't even got to worry about your spot, buddy. You're good. The greatest Dragon Ball Z video game of all time. Top 5 video game of all time for me personally. It's amazing. Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi Tag Team. Now this game, it was a PSP only, if my memory serves me right. It wasn't that good. I'm gonna be honest, it was not that good. The whole tag team thing, the graphics were poop. It like, the concept is great on a handheld, having a tag team game, but like the way they produced it just wasn't good. Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast. I'm going to put this in B. I love this game. A lot of people hate on it because it's kind of like a Tenkaichi, but it's for the next gen, the 360 to PS3. A lot of people hate on the lighting in this game and the story mode. I loved it. That is very unique. In the story mode, if you don't remember, there's like little Dragon Ball figurines spinning with like the characters fighting. So if it was a Saiyan Saga, for example, Goku versus Vegeta, it's like their fists clashing each other and it's like a little figurine spinning. Just a small detail that I love. Roster was decent. I think Raging Blast 2 had a better roster. Story mode may not have been as good as this one, but I mean, really, really solid game. You know what? We're going A tier for this. I love the Raging Blast series. Let's go Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. Like I said, it's kind of like steps. They keep getting better and better. As you see, Budokai 3 is already in Z tier. Budokai 2, I really like what they did. Like with the fusions, they added more characters in this one as well because Budokai 1 didn't have much. As you see on the cover, they actually went to the Buu Saga with this one. Very, very entertaining game. I don't think it holds up to the next tier with Dragon Ball FighterZ and all the other games in that tier, but I think it's very, very solid. It may go to bottom of A at the end of this. Who knows? Dragon Ball Z Shin Budokai, right in the middle. I mean, this is just a C tier game. Nothing to write home about. It was, again, it's basically Budokai but for the PSP. That's really all I got. It wasn't great. It wasn't horrible. First F tier game, Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. There are some forgiving features about this game. The graphics. The graphics, and then I do like how they had the whole creative fighter thing, which Xenoverse then branched off and made it its own thing and made it 10 times better. There's many things not to like. The whole combat thing, the whole... You really can't even fight in the thing. It's like you just have to quick time event, each button each time. The whole shading on all the Super Saiyan's hair color, it's all green instead of gold. It's just not great. Burst limit, let me tell you. This game could be in Z tier if it wasn't rushed. Now, to my knowledge, the game was rushed. That's why it was only up to the Cell Saga, and I believe there are even trailers and videos of like Buu Saga stuff being in the game. If this had Buu Saga in it, my goodness, it could be top 2 easily. But, I mean, it was rushed. Again, I'm not a fan of this whole left to right fighting type of game, but it was amazing. The intro to the game was amazing. It's just missing that little bit to push it further and beyond, but I really love it. It's ahead of its time, and it was released also at like a weird time. I want to say it was released before or right after Infinite World, so it was like on the 360, but like it was just a weird time. If timing worked right and they would have released it a little later and put everything into it, and it was a fully baked game, kind of like Wing Wing Sparking Zero, it would be Z tier, but it's up there for sure. I don't remember the name of this game. I'm going to tell you right off here, just because I don't remember the name of you. I did play you, I don't remember the name of you because I have the case. D tier, respectfully. Legacy of Goku. We're going to go C tier, middle of the pack there. Legacy of Goku 2. Again, this is a Dragon Ball trend. I just feel like they keep going up. Legacy of Goku 2. I'm going to throw it in the bottom of, nah. We'll throw it we'll leave it there. It was a great game. Legacy of Goku was just Legacy of Goku 2 took that next step. It's hard to talk about the Game Boy games, because it's kind of like the PSP, you know what I mean? It's not going to be as good as a full-on system like a PS2, PS1, Xbox 360, PS5, but game was still pretty magical for what it was. Buu's Fury, I don't know if it's me. I wasn't a huge fan of that. Not going to really talk much about that. Dragon Ball Z Sagas. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, if I was 7 years old, that's where the game is. If I was 7 years old, that's where the game is. I don't know why, but like when I was a kid, I loved this game. I played specifically at my grandma's house, and like it was just special, man. It was lit. Everything about the game was just perfect. Now you go back and play it, it's so hard to play. It's hard to watch people play. Just for the nostalgia purposes, this is a D tier game. It might honestly be an F tier game, but like it holds a special place in my heart, so I will put it into D tier. But if you ever want to see a really bad Dragon Ball game, look up Dragon Ball Z Sagas. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Final Bout, that is F tier. Get that out of my grill. Get that out of my face. I want to do this one real quick. Ultimate Battle 22. It's a fine game. It's got all the characters. It's got Buu Saga, all that stuff. It's a fine game. It's I believe it was on the PS1, so it's just a less baked Budokai, if you will. It was okay. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. This hurts my heart. Hurts my heart, man. It should be right here. It should be right there. It should literally be right there. Story mode half baked. Roster half baked, giving us all these DLCs later and later. Nah, put all these people in the game. Daima, okay, I understand. Daima released at the same time as Sparking Zero, but obviously it's just one episode per week, so we didn't have all Daima content. I completely understand that. but like, why are we not getting Super 17 at launch? A lot of the Dragon Ball characters at launch. It's just missing a lot. The story mode was the #1 thing that hurt me personally, because there's games that came 15 years before, way better story mode than this. It's just like stupid little cutscenes where it's just a still image, and it's like there's not even any. You didn't even have a narrator for the game. It's just text floating over, and it's like, come on. I love like the screen for it when you're going down as Jiren and the little kind of like Raging Blast, where the little figurines are in the background. I like that, but like, you didn't put any TLC into it, because this is probably the best fighting game out of everything. It's either best or top 3, and it ain't number 3. But you know what? Before I go to the next one, sorry, this might be a little bit long of a video. I'm gonna put this into A tier for now. Dragon Ball's Universe 2. Dragon Ball's Universe 2. This game is the GTA of Dragon Ball games. It's been out for 12 years, 15 years, whatever it's been, and it's just constantly getting updates to this very day. There's not many games that can stack up to what it stacks up to. It is amazing. You can create your own character. Saiyan, Majin, Frieza, Namekian, and Earthling. I mean, if there is a Xenoverse 3, which we saw the trailer for that game, which I'll probably react to on this channel, not to be honest with you. If there is a Xenoverse 3, you're getting right out of here, because Xenoverse 3, I can only imagine they're going to expand on it more. But I mean, Xenoverse 2, there's a reason why they're still updating it, and there's a reason why there's still a player base, unlike Spartan Zero. Raging Blast 2. No. Sorry, my bad. Raging Blast 2 is going into top of A tier, very top. I love Raging Blast 2. I think it's better than Raging Blast 1. A lot of people like Raging Blast 1 more than 2. I don't know if that's nostalgia that's hitting them. Nostalgia Glenn's hitting them the right way, but I love it. It's great. Great game. It reminds me of Tenkaichi 3, just on a 360. Not as good, obviously. Story mode's not as good. Tournament modes are very good in that, though. Solid game all around. I'm not as high on Kakarot as everybody else is. Not as high. That being said, you can go above Raging Blast 1 for me. The huge thing that keeps that out of the top tier for me is there's no replayability. Yes, this is the single greatest story mode out of any Dragon Ball game, but there's no replayability. Meaning, once you beat that mission, you're not playing the game again. Like, there's no duel against your homies and stuff. No, it's just literally, the game is just a story mode. Now, the story mode is really good, like I said, and there's tons of DLC all the way from Dragon Ball Z all the way to Oob and Super and all Diamond, all that stuff, but there's not much for it to me. Like, I have it on my Xbox One, and I'm not touching that game again. What do I got to touch that for? You know what I mean? And the fighting's not as good as a Xenoverse, not as good as a Sparking, so it's like, you know what I mean? It's not replayable, but really solid game. Dragon Ball Breakers, I only played this maybe 5 times. I had it on the original Xbox One. Yeah, not good. Tenkaichi 2? You are up there. You're above Sparking Zero, bro. The intro to this game, the story mode, the menus, Chi-Chi's library, everything in this game. Look at the cover. The cover is heat. That is one thing that it has better than 3 is a cover, though. Like, come on, man. Gameplay and the character roster obviously got better than 3, but the music was better in 2. 2 is it's very transferable to the day, meaning that it came out all these years ago and it's still top 5 in my opinion. Dragon Ball Z Shin Budokai Another Road. I did enjoy this one. I enjoyed this more than Tag Team in the other one. So we're going to go B. Solid game. Last but not least, very polarizing game, Dragon Ball Z Infinite World. It's Budokai 3, but it's released a little bit later. There's GT characters in it. They got rid of that little quiz, the little button thing where you have to hit circle and you gotta hope they hit triangle, which I do enjoy more. Ah, man. Oh, this is tough. Because I believe this is a top 5, at least top 6 game. But at the same time, this could go top 3 for me. I don't know, bro. I feel like Budokai 3 and Infinite World are very... You could do one or the other. I gotta stick to me. You're gonna go right above. No. You're gonna go right below Raging Blast 2. Man, I love that game. That game is special. Let me know what you guys think about the tier list. Let me know if I did great. Let me know if I did bad. Enjoy the video.